Hello YouTube, rich like Scrooge McDuck. Want to be rich like Uncle Scrooge McDuck? Then watch this video and see what we can do to be more like the richest duck in Duckburg. So why are we here? We're not here to see how much Scrooge McDuck is worth, though I'll mention that very briefly in a coming slide, but I will put a link in this video to an extremely well put together YouTube video of the calculated wealth of Scrooge McDuck. And we're not here to see how he swims in his money bin. We're here to see how he did it, how Uncle Scrooge made his money. Investments, ownerships, and more. Remember, he's smarter than the smarties and tougher than the toughies. Well, if we go back to Disney's A Christmas Carol, where Scrooge played the character of Ebenezer Scrooge, he was a debt collector and keeper of accounts. So it all started when Scrooge McDuck was a shoe shiner. This is where he earned his number one dime, which he keeps so dear to him and acknowledges this is where it all started. So what Scrooge owns? Well, he owns quite a bit. How does he own this? Well, he must have a big wealth. So, from an early comic strip, the total value of all your mines, mills, money bins, and so forth is 1 multiplijillion 9 absquattimillion $623.62. So we know from this that he owns mines, mills, and money bins. Mines, most likely gold, silver, other precious earth metals. Mills, probably wood mills, and other. And money bins, where he keeps his money that he earns off his ownership in mills and mines. So one, we know he is an ownership of multi-businesses. So Scrooge McDuck, early on, polishing shoes and shining boots, transferred to a ditch digger, then making his way from Scotland to the U.S., he was a cabin boy on the Clyde cattle ship, learning experience and knowledge as he grew. So yes, this is his money bin, but most specifically, what is in his money bin? We have gold and we have cash. So we see that he keeps his gold and cash. So if we think of today's times, he hedges with gold and he hedges with cash on hand, in person. He does not put it in a bank, he has it in his money bin. So what we know so far is he owns mines and mills, and he has lots of gold and cash, which he uses as a hedge. So, how to get rich like Scrooge McDuck? Well, as we know, he invests in himself. He is an avid flyer. He scuba dives. He explores the ruins. He's an archaeologist. He's in the Billionaire Club, and more. So if we watch the new DuckTales on Disney Channel, it is mentioned by Ma Beagle, which we will discuss, that he owns the town of Duckburg. Many businesses, like we've talked about, Scrooge and Marley. So he basically owns everything, and he has lots of gold. So, Scrooge McDuck, per wikipedia.org, this Scottish individual is known as a thrifty saver via movies like Disney's Christmas Carol. Scrooge privately admitted to his nephews that he had used an army of cutthroats to get the tribe to abandon their land in order to establish a rubber plantation. So, in addition to his mine and mills and his money bin of gold, he owns a rubber plantation. So some random facts about Scrooge McDuck. This is from multiple sources. The first one from wikipedia.com. Scrooge as being fluent in Arabic, Dutch, German, Mongolian, Spanish, Mayan, Bengali, Finnish, and a number of Chinese dialects. Scrooge acquired this knowledge from years of living or traveling to various regions of the world where those languages are spoken. Later writers of Scrooge McDuck would depict Scrooge of having at least working knowledge of several other languages. So like I said earlier, he invests in himself as an explorer and archaeologist. This is probably where he acquired other businesses and relationships throughout the world. Like I said, he is an avid aviator. In one instance, he found a golden rock the size of a goose egg in the Klondike Mountains, adding to his wealth. He bought the Keelmule Hill from Casey Coop, currently where he puts his money bin. Again, gold prospecting in the Klondike. In the newer DuckTales, like we said, it is mentioned from Ma Beagle that he owns the land of Duckburg and leases it to the town. As we all know, he is a penny pincher from the old movie Disney's Christmas Carol to all the current DuckTales, rendition 1 and 2. He watches every cent and he counts every penny. So what we know and what we can do to relate to the wealth of Scrooge McDuck. He owns businesses. So if you can, be an entrepreneur. Try to sell stuff on Amazon. Make YouTube videos like I am. Open up a coffee stand. Be ambitious and own a business. He is self-sufficient. As an explorer, archaeologist, he learns languages. He travels the world. He flies. He scuba dives. He tries to do, know, and learn everything he can to expedite his wealth. Like I said, he invests in exploration as a miner in the Klondikes, as pushing away a tribe for a rubber plantation. He hedges in gold, as you can tell by his money bin where he swims in. And he is very, very thrifty. That is one thing that everybody could do, is watch and count your income, count the money that comes in that you've earned, and count every cent that goes out that you spend. This is what we can do to be closer like Scrooge McDuck. So thank you and subscribe. Have a great day, guys.